Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to be looking at, this is actually more of a film. We're looking at Scooby-Doo and the mystery of, and Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Now, this came out in, oh, look at my tablet here, 1998. Though it's definitely more of the vein of the original. Now, I just did another one that, yeah, these are all coming out the same day. I'm dropping like 4 or 5 videos all at once because I'm catching up on my media reviews. So yeah, incoming. This is probably the last one I'm going to do today because it's about 3 o'clock, and luckily my daughter not only did camp today, but grandma took her for the afternoon. So I'm able to get this done. So this is about an hour and 17 minutes and definitely in the vein of the old 1970s. Again, this is about an hour long. I found it free on Amazon Prime. It's like I need to do Scooby-Doo stuff. So this is actually really interesting. For once, they're actual dealing with actual zombies. It's not we're uncovering this and it's an actual person. So this is actual zombies. So in this, the mystery team had kind of broken up. Daphne and Fred were doing a television show doing mysteries, and she decides to go and look for actual ghosts and mentioning that she misses her old team. So Fred decides to find Velma, who's being bored working in a bookshop, and Shaggy and Scooby, who had just gotten fired from sniffing out food contraband at the airport because they ate it all. Because of course they did. That is the characters. That's what they do. So they all come together and they're in New Orleans and Louisiana looking for actual hauntings instead of, the same old of, yeah, it's just some guy who's trying to chase us off. Ooh. Yawning. So then this woman overhears them and, yeah, my eyes are bugging me. Gotta love allergies. Allergy season here. So this woman overhears them talking about wanting to try real ghosts, and she convinces them to come to her island to meet up with her boss, who they live in some old mansion, and there's some sort of ghost of some old pirate and a whole bunch of really hot peppers. So kind of hilarity ensues with ghosts showing up. Nobody sees them, but Scooby and Shaggy, them eating really, really hot chili peppers. That's a big thing in this one because, of course, there has to be some sort of food thing. Oh. Sorry. Exhausting 4-year-old, even though I haven't seen her much today. It's still summer in Arizona. So, nonetheless, moving on. So, you have a lot of they're seeing ghosts, they're seeing zombies, they running around screaming. It turns out to be actual zombies, but the zombies are the good guys. Turns out that the owner of the house and her cook who lured them there, and there is also the side thing of a very suspicious gardener who they think is actually doing things. He's not. He's the red herring. Anyway, stop yawning. And this was very, very interesting. This was, again, it's about an hour and 17 minutes. I actually found it entertaining. Even though, yes, I was skipping through a lot of the food scenes because I got stuff to do. So, moving on. So, turns out these two women and the ferry boat person are cat people. And the women have to drain life forces in order to stay alive because they're crazy cat people, because they were a community on this island and pirates showed up and killed most of them except for these two women. And they prayed to their cat god, and they were able to transform into cat creatures and kill the pirates. Only now they have to sacrifice people every harvest moon, so like once a year. And so they've been doing that for a while. And so she lured the mystery team there to sacrifice their lives. And then they were messing around with voodoo dolls, and eventually they destroyed them because they stalled them long enough for the harvest moon to basically end, for it not to be at this specific time. Of course, it has to be a specific time, and of course there has to be voodoo dolls involved. And of course they don't make voodoo dolls out of uh, Shaggy and Scooby because apparently they're too stupid. And yet they always seem to end up saving the day anyway because they're shenanigans, which is just, again, this is the kind of the original. It's very, very funny. And so these creatures, including, oh yes, and the boat driver had come to the island and he wanted immortality. Ooh. So he got immortality, only again he turns into a giant cat thing. And so they're destroyed. And it turns out the gardener guy is a cop who's investigating all the disappearances on the islands. On the island. So, and he's like, yeah, nobody's going to believe me. The camera that they filmed everything on was sunk into quicksand. So, yeah, it kind of ends with them getting off the island and Velma flirting with the cop and Fred and Daphne flirting with each other because there's obviously tension there. And Scooby and Shaggy being obsessed with hot chili peppers. So this was actually really, really entertaining. It is a little scary. Again, yes, it's completely a cartoon. It's definitely one of the old kind of looking hand-drawn cartoon. I'm sure it was done digitally. This was what, 99. So maybe not, no. I'm going to blame here. 1998. So maybe it was hand-drawn. Sorry, I'm nearsighted. I don't see well far away. Close up is a different story. So, the easier to take my glasses off to see close up. As I try not to yawn yet again. Sorry about that. And no, this is not boring. This is really interesting, but I have a small child and I'm exhausted and I frequently woken up at like 5 in the morning because cats and children. So, nonetheless, back to this. I enjoyed it. It's about an hour and 17 minutes long. It's not, again, it's scary to the point that it's cartoon scary. But again, there's zombies here. There's no blood, there's no gore. It's just, it's, if you as parents are familiar with the original Scooby-Doo, this is very much, it looks like this, they act like this, as opposed to what I reviewed before, which was the 2015 thing. Again, I did not like the animation on that one, and it was just off. This I enjoyed. Daphne is not vain, at least not that vain, or silly. Velma is still very intelligent, but again, it's very entertaining. I enjoyed this. It reminded me of the 1970s one, even though, again, this was actual zombies. Of course, they can't prove it. So, but it's a fun thing if you want to watch. If you're interested in movies, if you're looking for something fun, if you're looking for an easy, kid-friendly zombie movie, this is it. This is a great Halloween film. Even though, again, I'm reviewing this and filming this on the 6th on June 13th of 2024. So yeah, you'll be seeing this tomorrow. This is me now, as I try to do some catch-up stuff. So, great film. Highly recommended. And again, I found it free on Amazon Prime. You could probably find it a DVD, maybe at your local library or something. But really fun. So, like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one. Check out the rest of the channel. I will be catching up on my mystery stuff as well as the Boxcar Children. And this being June, I really, the immigration stuff is all done. And I will be getting into food as I can get through those books and a bunch of other stuff, and then we'll be going on to other stuff. So I just need to get caught up. So again, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.